Good afternoon, YouTube. Here we are at Empty Acres Ranch. We got some scaffolding set up here so I can work on this gable end stuff here and try and get this gable closed up. Where that yellow and black tape is up at the top of the containers, I'll be drilling 1/2-inch holes through that steel. Got 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And that'll allow me to attach the 2x4 right there down to the bottom of or the top of this container. That'll give us our gable cover over on this end. This part's not going to be too difficult. And then we got to come over here to this side, obviously, and set up the scaffolding over here. I actually have another set I could set up over here and be doing these at the same time. So that's our current deal. We'll come back here in a little bit when I got some progress going. All right, so here I am up here doing my favorite thing. I'm up on scaffolding, just bitching. So I'm trying to drill holes. Got all my drill bits and everything over here. This is the end of the container where the gable end is going to come down from up here and attach right here, and it's got to go all the way across over to there and then all the way across over to the other container. So in order to do that, I got to attach a 2x4 like I did here on the outside. This is what actually attaches my roof to the containers. And if you look, I'll go around the corner here, you can see it's bolted in. Those are grade 8 1/2-inch bolts. They go right through the container with nuts and washers on the inside, and everything's hurricane strapped down, so the roof is actually secured to the container. Anyway, back to the task at hand. So I'm drilling holes through this metal. I don't know if you can see, but that's fairly thick. Got this hole drilled and burned the bit, so I'm not done there yet. So I decided to come over and do this hole. Got through the first time, went to step up to the next larger size and broke the bit off in the hole. So that's kind of a bummer. Here's the piece of wood that I'm attaching. It's already pre-drilled, marked and everything, so the holes all line up. I got to do this 4 times. We do experience some pretty high winds up here, so it has to be secure and not allow any movement of this structure that we've constructed over top of the building here. Prevailing winds come from the southwest here, so we're not too worried about this side, but we have heard some critter action up here. And if you look, where'd it go? I found this yesterday. That looks like an owl pellet. And I have seen a couple of owls here, but not up in here. Usually I see ravens flying out of here. When we were gone for a little while, they'll come in and do whatever ravens do and split when we get here. But last night there was something scurrying around up here, and it's not a big deal. They have no access into the house from here. This is, I mean, steel. So, and this is, you know, the structure all here is completely separate and independent of the house, of the containers. So anyway, that's where I'm going right now. By the way, this piece that I'm drilling through here, I actually have to drill through here. It's about 4 inches thick, and I have to come in from I have to open these doors and come in from the other side and line my hole up and drill the other way, because I just don't have a 5-6 inch drill bit. And the holes have to be 1/2 inch big. I mean, I'm putting some pretty hefty bolts in here if you look. Oh, I love scaffolding. That's the bolt we're using. It'll have big flat washers, and it goes through here and it bolts through that bulkhead, and it'll be pretty secure. And then the the facing that we put on the gable, which is going to be OSB at this point, will come down, and we'll be able to screw that right into this, which is basically the idea, and that's how we're going to secure the roof on these ends. So there's my project. I'm a little stalled right now. I got to get that broken bit out of there, and once that's out, we'll continue with drilling. Thanks for watching. Hey Margie, what you doing?
Caught me playing with the chicken coop again. So I put a roof on. So now it's more or less complete. Technically it can fit chickens. Kind of had to double it up because it wasn't long enough just for one. I put a beam in the middle just to kind of give it a little lift. I'm going to come around and I'm going to try and push down the edges a little bit. I got strapping here that I'm going to wrap around my feeder tube, and I'm going to screw it into over here in the wood in 2 different places and hold it up. This way, when we feed the chickens, put the food in here, have a cute little cap for it, keep it all dry, and then they can go inside. Oh, here, let me show you the other side. Come on around. So when they go inside to eat, they just peck in there. Food's going to automatically come down the little tubey guy and fill up that little thing. It's not going to overspill, and they shouldn't make a mess. Fingers crossed, that's what the whole idea and premise behind this is. And then we have on Tuesday a waterer coming. And it's a cute little square bucket that's going to fit in this corner, and it has 2 little cups on it, and the cups have a little self-leveler, so if the chickens drink the water and the thing goes up, it automatically fills up and lowers down and stops watering. So it should be a good little something for us, for the chickens anyway. Keep it easy to fill, keep it clean. Chickens should be happy.
Right on. All right, we'll check back with you in a little bit.
Yay.
Hey, buddy. You know what time it is? What's that? You want to get the ball? Go get the ball. Put it in my hand. Good boy. It's his favorite game. He'll do it all day long. Are you done? Really? You're gonna walk right past me? You're not done.
Stopped off the K. Get my Harvest Spice brewing. Cup just made just for me. Don't forget your little stoke that's in there. Yum, yum. Let the day begin. Haha. Welcome to Sholo. Sign says winter storm, expect snow, ice Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. So we're getting our shopping in today while we can. Had to run into town. I had yet another doctor's appointment. Yay, doctors.
They're calling 3 inches of snow where we're at. And up here, probably, I think, 5 to 7 inches. So, supposed to be a 3-day event. So, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is supposed to be a mess up here.
Which on the plus side, the moisture will allow me to do a little more road maintenance on our road. Hopefully smooth that out a bit and make more projects arise. Yay, projects! Gotta love them. Cute little town. Finished with the doctors, finished running errands, going to the grocery store. We have a nice little storm that's threatening to come in and get us the next 2-3 days. So prepared as we're gonna get. And time to head home and tend to our firewood, make sure we're stocked up, make sure it's gonna stay dry. And go from there. Anything else?
Looks like we're heading into the abyss.
We are heading into the abyss. Good like that.